Aloha and welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, Pelee is still angry, and in this stage the ground is lava. So what you have to do in this stage is you have an L-shaped balance beam, but in the middle of your outbound leg there's a jiggletron. What's a jiggletron? It's a platform suspended from links of chain on each end onto a superstructure that makes it incredibly unsteady. So the moment you step on it, it starts moving. And that's going to be important later on in the stage. So you start off from the starting block. As soon as the buzzer goes off, you step onto the balance beam, and off to your left you have a series of targets. Now the nice thing is the first one's exposed to you, but all the others are hidden behind barrels. So you have to go around, not losing your balance, but get into all these weird angles, catching either half the target or sometimes only a sliver of the target exposed. At one point you even have to straddle the two balance beams as the only way to see a target. When you get to the end of the second balance beam, you ditch your rifle and then you backtrack along it until you get back on the jiggletron, take your pistol out and spin a pistol spinner, which is very hard to do on a platform that's doing like this. What I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to do a split screen so you can see both my aim cam, which I'm going to tell you straight up front is not calibrated properly, so it didn't catch the sights just right, and what the handheld video caught, and I'll try to show them in parallel so you can see just how jiggly this thing was. Here, let's take a look at what happened.
You only have one on it. Did I? Here? Yeah, I had Nick look over it too. What's that? I had Nick look over it too.
You're missing one.
I forgot to bring one today, so it's like it's too hot. I don't think I can do it now.
Okay, that was an experience, but I'm really happy because in 109 seconds I managed to get that spinner over. Spinners have always been my bugaboo. I've had more failures with them than I've had successes, and I think part of that reason is you don't encounter a spinner anywhere but at a match. You know, it's not like when you go down to your local range, they just have a spinner set up. Please go spin it. No, I haven't encountered it. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I just haven't encountered it. So my chances to have practice on a spinner is pretty rare. So the fact that it went over was awesome. And I did it in less than 2 magazines. And as you can see there, darn it, I almost had it over in one. And my only guess here is that my sights are actually probably jiggled back into place. But jiggling on the platform made for the most unsteady shooting hand and probably accounted for a high percentage of the misses that you saw there before the thing finally went over. This was a challenging stage because there's another factor at play I haven't mentioned in any other of the videos, and that was the heat and humidity of the day. And by this stage it was really starting to take its toll. When we got over this stage, I immediately found what shade I could and occupied it. because I had expended most of the drinks I had brought with me, and I was feeling the heat. I'm not gonna lie, and I know several other competitors were too. So you combine that with this need to maintain balance, and then you have to stand and shoot off a platform that's jiggling like crazy. Yeah, I'll have to admit, I moved through this probably at what seemed like a snail's pace, but I did that because if you lost your balance and you touched the ground, you incurred a 20-second procedural error, and I didn't want to pick up any unforced errors. But yeah, the heat and humidity at this point, which I believe the heat was in the high 90s and the humidity seemed like it was not far behind, was really beginning to take a toll on not just me, but other shooters as well. We hope you're enjoying this coverage of the two-gun luau. Please comment, like, and subscribe because we have another rifle stage to go over tomorrow.